ladies. Now, some recent research that was reported in the European Journal of Neuroscience suggests that a person who has an ear for a tune may also be able to pick out emotion in the human voice, which to the untrained ear may go undetected. But does this mean that musical men are more in tune with their partner's feelings? It would kind of sounds like it sort of makes sense, don't
Well,
you think?
yeah, I think, well, as one who's going out with a searcher, yes, needles and pins and all that. Yes, well, yes. I get all flustered when I start talking about him.
Back in the room, Jane.
Back in the room. Yes, he's very in tune with me. And
Jane, does he have rhythm?
Drummers are very clever. They can do one thing with their hands and another
yeah,
with their feet.
that's right. He can do two things at once. Yes. Yes. We are talking emotions here, and yes, he's very in tune with my emotions, I have to say. Well, I don't see him that often, but when I do see him, he's very in tune with my emotions.
Has this always been the case with everybody in your life, men in your life?
Well, I did go out with a keyboard player who's my MD on my own show now, and it's always good to have somebody in reserve, I say, you know.
So he was good with his hands as well?
He was very good with his hands, and my mother's looking at this now thinking this is not right. But, yes, I love to watch Yarrick when he's on stage with us, because the instrument becomes part of him. And, yeah, he goes with it, Sherrie.
Does he play the horn?
Yes. Well, he does play. He plays saxophone as well.
I love
that
instrument.
Yeah, you see, but he's a very good keyboard player.
So what
brilliant
flows
arranger.
through his fingers onto the doodahs?
Yes.
Is it part of his whole emotional life then?
Oh, yes. You know, and it's good to watch musicians. I mean, if you watch them on stage, you can see that there's just something extra that they've got. And when
That's why they have so many groupies.
Yeah, when you get that in a relationship, it's...
Very sexy.
Very sexy. I like musicians. I'm very fond of them.
What about Tim? He's got a good singing voice.
And he can play things, can't he? What is it he plays?
Yes. Yeah. Well, he plays guitar.
Yeah.
And he plays a little bit of keyboard.
There you go.
And a little bit of drums. And he's a very good.
Is he a one-man band?
He does have a weekend. And Winslow Town Centre.
But is he in tune with your emotions?
Yes, he kind of is in tune with my emotions, because they're all over the place. He has to be, really. But obviously, and Matthew, my son's a musician.
Yeah.
So, and he's very, very sensitive. And I pretty much think every musician that I know is sort of has a sensitive side. But then again, so do actors. But then you've got my dad, who's not very musical, although when he's dressed as a woman, he thinks he is when he's Raquel. But he also is in touch with his emotions. So then again, you know, tone deaf, still very emotional. Is this making any sense? It's not.
Yes. Well, Steve's not very musical, as in, you know, he can't play any instrument. He's good with his hands. He's a carpenter. I don't know if that counts. Maybe if he'd had piano lessons when he was young. You know, who knows? But, you know, if ever we go out and there's a band, he's always up on stage asking if he can do Brown Eyed Girl. Yeah. You know, he likes to... We were out on Saturday and the poor guy... Come on, mate. Yeah. Do you know Brown Eyed Girl?
I just love that.
You man. But he's pretty sensitive. You know, I know he's a big bit builder and all this sort of stuff, but he's quite good at that sort of thing.
You see, I think it depends on the man you meet. It's wonderful that you've had musical men. Now, my husband was tone deaf, and that should have taught me a lesson straight away, shouldn't it? I should have said, tone deaf, out the door. Because I do think there is a feminine side to a musician. I think that, because they listen to music, I think they listened to us, do you know what I mean? And they understand our emotions. I think it's the feminine side. And also, the instrument is an elongation of themselves, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Well, the music goes through their fingers into the piano, or whether it's a guitar, or whether it's a sax or clarinet. Oh, I love a clarinet.
It's the sax for me.
Is it?
Oh, really?
It's the
I
what?
just think it's fantastic.
The sax.
They're very sensitive musicians.
Yes, I love